By the time Sylvie reacted, he realized he was surrounded by lines, so she opened the portal and left the area. She went to Loki's timeline and appeared in front of the group and said that the timeline's axis is dying. It's going to fall apart soon, so now they have to do something. Seeing that his team was finally all together, Loki stood up and shouted for Obelix to scan. Obelix turns around and realizes the time tablet is nowhere to be found. While he was confused, Casey was suddenly torn into lines and disappeared. And then he disappeared into thin air. Terrified, Mobius turned around and tried to leave, but as soon as he reached the door, he was also torn into lines. In the blink of an eye, Loki, Sylvie and B15 were the only ones left in the lab. B15 and Sylvie gradually turned into lines and began to dissipate. Loki pulled on the lines. Loki tried to hold on to his friends, but it's obvious that it's all in vain. Countless conversations echoed in Loki's mind as he opened his mouth and roared and began to rewind. Seeing Sylvie reappear in front of him, Loki held his breath, thinking of the timeline he was traveling to. And sure enough, in an instant, he was back to the moment when Sylvie had just arrived at the lab. Realizing that he had managed to slip through time, Loki stood up and told everyone in the room that he was going to rewrite the whole story. After that, Loki focused his attention back to the moment when Victor was about to drop the booster.